Yeah.
All right.
So I think we're good to go now.
Yeah.
Stream seems to be good, so... What was the last thing you heard?
The last thing I heard was Saunders saying no, Talus going okay, and then I said well, I guess that leaves you, Talus, and then everyone stopped responding, and I'm like, well, that seems like my internet's disconnecting, and well.
Wonder what happened. So I'll just reiterate. Talus is maybe like, all right, I'm more than willing to go, but to be perfectly honest, well, he wouldn't say it like that. To be honest, I don't know what is going to be shown for me, and hopefully this will just be a thing that only I have to experience, and that you'll, at the very least, if you're curious, you'll just watch. It's just a little thing that I'm worried about.
We're here for you, Thomas.
If you don't want us to watch, we can always just leave and let you experience it yourself.
It's not that I'm scared of you finding stuff out about me. It's just I feel as though there's I'll ask with like the other mirrors and whatnot. Did other people, while we were like experiencing the vision, was it just something we were like looking at the mirror, or did it feel like we were actually there?
It was like watching it in the mirror.
All right, then.
Yeah.
I'm just being paranoid.
For something, for some people it was in third person, and some people it was in first. So it really just depends.
Well, I guess I'll go.
Okay. Good luck.
If you don't want us to watch, let us know. One red rose to another.
I'm not scared of people knowing things about me. As he kind of stands in front of the mirror, as he kind of begins to look at himself, as the surrounding area. Can I just go straight ahead, Belle? Is that okay?
Yeah, you can just go straight ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Tell me when to start the music.
Just start it right now. So,
I'm gonna ping everyone over here for no particular reason.
I can't see anything. Oh, there we go.
Can you start the music and turn it off? I can't hear it.
Yeah.
It is very quiet, I think.
Well, no,
yeah,
it's just
super quiet.
It's just not playing for me.
Oh. I fix it.
I'm gonna refresh.
A bit. I'll wait.
Yeah, because
yeah, no, I fucking love this track so much, Scarlet. I'm like, yes.
I don't even recognize it.
It's the thing that Scarlet and I have used for things.
I haven't listened to it, but it does sound very good to me.
It's very, very good.
Yeah.
Let me know when you can hear it, Austin.
I will let
the
you
game
know.
It's from the different story. Anyway.
Let's see, is it the library track? This is Scarlet we're talking about.
No, it's Gods Will Be Watching.
Oh, no. Come on, Roll20, I believe in you. We're loading. Okay, I can see the chat on the side.
Hey?
And if this doesn't work, just send me the track and I'll play it in the background.
Alright. Well, I'll prep that for you then.
Okay,
Please do, because
Dear.
currently it still looks broken. Oh, wait. There it is.
Oh? Well,
I
perfect.
can hear it. We can't see anything yet, though, so please still hold on.
Okay.
Is
We're
it
holding
the
on?
loading, is it the loading screen?
It is currently the loading screen, yes.
Okay.
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 Should I rewind the track to the beginning or just...
Nah, it's
no.
fine. It's an ominous fucking track, and it's fine. It's
okay,
fine.
I'm on the map.
It's a
Can
very
you
good
shift
backing
ping
track.
again, please?
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
Can you see Oscar?
Yes, we're all
Okay.
good.
perfect. So, as the mirror and everything kind of fades away and everything, the desert, the sand beneath your feet slowly, seemingly the vision turning into a hard concrete of some sorts. And as you look into the mirror and you look at Talus and everything, um, you start to feel something. Every vision up until this point, you've just been watching a movie play on the mirror and everything as it goes through the target's past and everything. But this time it's a little different. This time, it feels like you're there. You're in the moment. There's like smell of dead bodies rotting in the corner and everything as you just feel this rush of adrenaline as you can feel your arm swinging in the air as this individual is seemingly has a curved punch, purple energy crackling around his hand as he seemingly is going to punch this white-haired, white-faced individual in the face. But as the scene makes itself and as time goes on, it starts to slow. And you begin to realize that begin to realize that the reason that everything is slowing down is because you're in pain. And you didn't realize it until now. And you can begin to feel each part of your body, each cell and fiber of your being screaming out in pain. And you can feel the seconds tick by, seemingly one after another, as the time between them grow ever so longer. And the image in the mirror is still. There's no movement, there's no sound, there is just silence. And as you are looking at this scene, because you have all the time in the world to see what exactly is going on, you see off in the corner, there are seemingly like piles of this person, all of them looking similar to each other at the very least. And they're all, as you can tell, dead. You can tell the person that's throwing the punch is currently experiencing the same things that you are. That the very last thing that you tend to notice is that this individual right here has his palm up in his hand, and you can see a wispy orb-like thing. And you can immediately tell that this orb-like figure and shape and everything is this person's soul. And at this point, the pain and the perception of time begins to just speed up a little bit. Begins to come back to what is normal, and the actual pain that everybody has experienced and everything feels like was just something that you imagined, something that didn't even happen. As the scene and everything begins to start moving in real time, as this individual kind of takes the soul in his hand and crushes it, as the wispy energies and everything kind of just fade away, as this individual, his eyes roll back in the top of his head in pain, and falls over on the floor in front of this individual. As you all can probably assume, the individual currently on the floor is Talus. And as you all are experiencing the worst moment of his existence and everything that he's ever experienced, you realize that during that slowed time, that stopped time, he was looking at his soul and his body, his every being. All of it just wanted to be back together. And as soon as he saw his one chance of relief and just rest from this pain that he's experiencing was gone, he was at a point where his head, his mind, his personality broke. But the thing is, for some reason, it mended itself back together. And then it broke again. And it mended itself back together and it broke again. And that's currently what he's experiencing right now as we get to real time. The figure to the left lets out a sigh. You know, have your all ideas and everything and whatnot, and it's just gestures to the pile and everything. We made all these safety precautions and whatnot to make sure that he didn't die, but as soon as we started the experiment, you want to know what happened? He fucking turned on us. Well, isn't that a fucking surprise, Xander? Xander doesn't respond as he's just looking down at the body in front of him. Would you look at that? And do you want to know what's happening outside right now, Xander? All your students, all your little brothers and everything, they're all rioting. They're all rioting because they want out. And 2 of them are gone right now. Mind and Slipstream, they're both gone. They're the ones that probably orchestrated this. I would be fucking surprised if Mind's the one putting them in this fucking rebellious phase. Alright? So Xander, this is your division of Spectre. I'm going to expect you to clean this up. Alright? Can you do that for me, man? Xander kind of looks to Hades and just says, yeah, I can clean up the mess. Good. Mind and Slipstream seemingly have already made it to the 2nd floor, so I'll keep the fingers off of them, but Leopold likes a good fight here and there, so hopefully he won't run into them, and hopefully you can just deal with them yourself. As Xander kind of just nods his head as there is a sound akin
Boy.
We back?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I hit the save changes button, but it's not
Oh,
updating.
no. No, it does. I don't want it to update. Is the thing.
Oh, you told me to set it to its default token.
Yeah, because I'm gonna drag it out when that shows up.
Right. I hit the make this default token and then hit save changes, but it was taking forever.
Okay. So you back,
Oh, yeah, it's
Austin?
done.
Mm-hmm.
We're loaded into roll 20.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, as typical novice said in chat, last thing that you heard is that there was the sound of the sound barrier breaking as there was a sonic boom and the wind rushed throughout the room and everything. And then Hades looks back at the not even twitching corpse, just all he knows is just a body laying there on the ground. As he looks towards him and just says, I don't even know what he saw in you. Just some kid that could, regenerate himself. Whatever. Hades walks out the door. And now, we get to the point of time where time itself is at an all-time slowest part for Talus. If you want the actual conversion, a second in real time is currently a month for him, and one after another of him just living and experiencing this unrelenting pain that does not go away, and he does not get used to it. Time upon years pass, and everything Talus forgets who he is, forgets what he knew, what he was, who he is. All he is a person in pain that can't die, that can't rest. And then an amount of time passes, the actual amount of time kind of hard to determine in this stagnant state where nothing is moving, nothing is changing. As walking back through the door is a familiar figure. If you want a token layer. The man before referred to as Xander, bloodied. Blood dripping in his hair, blood on his coat, blood on his neck, on his face. As he closes the door behind him, slowly leans back into it as his body slides down the door as he gets into a position where his knees are up in his air and his arms are on his knees and his head is in between his legs. You can hear the sounds of sobbing, of crying. The fuck? I don't understand. I don't understand. I gave you everything. Anything you asked for, I gave to you. I took you off the street. You were dying. I turned you into something. You all had the potential to save billions. You could save them all. You could save everybody. You chose for some reason. For some reason, you just wanted to leave. And all I asked for you in return is that you didn't fucking leave! did you do this to me? I have the opportunity to save everybody. I have the opportunity to save everyone. At this moment in time, Talus is looking at Xander. He's looking at him with a face of pure, unadulterating rage, because the first time in fucking years that he has seen anybody, has seen something, has seen a living person, is able to experience what love is like, what life is like, and everything. They come in here and they are just yelling, they are crying, they are making noise, and the pain, the sounds are unbearable. It is making his ears fucking ring, and he hates him for it. And then he realizes, this is the person who's put me in this situation. This person has hurt me, and he is the reason that I'm in pain right now. There is no Hades, there is no Xander, there is only this person, this white-haired, bloodied individual. And Xander, seemingly, is noticing this conscious thought emanating from a body that shouldn't have any thought at all. Just the crying and sobbing stops. Tears, black tears, are dripping down his face as he slowly gets up and walks over, slouched back, defeated, looking at this individual on the ground. As he gets down onto one knee, reaches out a hand to see if maybe there's one that survived. Maybe there's one that can actually do something. That can actually save someone. And as Xander's reaching down, every step that he takes, the unending rage that's directed at him just grows even further and further. The sounds have stopped, but how dare this person approach him? He put him in this situation. And he is going to make him fucking pay. And as soon as he reaches downwards and gets close to Talus, Talus realizes, I can make him pay. I can push back past the pain, and I can hurt him. And even if it's only a fraction of what I've experienced, it'll be worth it. I can hurt him. Talus, seemingly at a blinding speed, activates an ability. As his hand reaches towards Xander, flying in the air, still slow, but in this moment, Talus is in a feeling of fucking euphoria. Because at this moment in time, somebody else can share the pain that he's experiencing. Somebody else can suffer as he is suffering, and it's all the better that this person is the one that has put him in this situation. And as the fist flies, slowly moving, as this feeling of utter glee is coursing through Talus, is stopped as nope, wrong one, oops. As come on can you reveal a little bit more? Oh no, I can reposition it. As a hand grabs Talus's to Xander's hand and Talos can feel his arm fucking shatter, just seemingly punching this individual. But it doesn't change the fact that these two are connected, and everything. One seemingly in a state of sorrow, and the other one seemingly in a state of rage. And what happens after this, well, we'll get to that some other time. As we come back to the vision in the mirror stopping, and Talos is on the floor.
Speaking of on the floor, Arlia in fear.
He's not saying anything. He is just breathing very, very heavily to himself.
Same hat.
Same hat.
Sonder kneels down and faces Talos and whispers to him, "We're breathing. In 4, hold, out 4. It's over now."
I just want to die.
Shh.
He did this to me. Where's Envy? She can fix this. Where is she? Where is she? She fixed it the last time.
Hey, Mom.
Yep.
2 things, right?
Yep. What's up?
Talos's time dilation is still in effect constantly, right?
Oh no.
No?
It only happened for like, I would say an hour for everybody else. Where you experienced a second as an
No,
hour.
I more so mean that Talos himself always has the time dilation, right?
Yeah, he does. And it's weird because you experience that. You have no fucking idea how he talks to people. But yeah.
And then secondly, he's constantly in pain, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
So you could say that it's
100%.
certain that he's in pain, right?
Oh yeah.
So like,
Oh yeah.
what if it was uncertain, right? What if I reached out?
I
and
mean,
made it
if
uncertain?
you gave me a roll, Austin, I could tell
What
you
if-
what could
what if
possibly
I-
happen.
Hold on. You know, like, what if I just? Well, that's a single digit.
I know.
Is it
I'm
8?
gonna.
Nate.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Austin.
Yeah.
As White is reaching his epithet out forward to try and try and help this poor person, this pitiful person that is just in this indescribable amount of pain. And White, you feel something.
Mm-hmm.
You feel something grab your epithet and throw it back at you. And it's not Xander.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Xander. Because I'd be saying, like, oh, epithet users feel really funky around town. It's not Xander.
Yeah.
There's something, I'll just tell you right now, there's something else in Alice that doesn't want him to stop experiencing pain. And you're going to have to roll a lot higher than a 20 in order for that to stop.
Well, I don't have the capability of rolling higher than a 20, so move the.
Unless it was uncertain that you had to roll a d20.
You have been warned, Austin.
Okay, listen, I just wanted to help him.
No, I mean, I'm
And this is
glad
what
that
you
you
get.
did. I'm glad that you did, but something else warned you.
Yeah, and White heeds the warning and would sort of kneel down, seeing as how they've realized they can't use their epithet to help Talos. They'll help out that way. They sort of look to Sonder to like, okay, keep on doing what you're doing, and then they'll go back to also try and help Arlia.
Sonder and Sarah, you can see that Talus is currently clutching a black onyx pendant and everything on his nose. He took it out of his bandana and he's just holding it. He's just shaking, and you can tell the more that he holds it, the more that he just has it out and everything. He's slowly but surely starting to calm down and just breathe slower and seem more at a calm state of mind.
Give yourself a bit more time. We're gonna get up now, okay? On your feet.
He doesn't accept any help, and he kind of just says under his breath, I don't want to hurt you. As you can tell that the necrotic energies that are within Talus are kind of just splurging right now. They're kind of just like flashing, receding, and you realize if you would touch him right now, you'd kind of take a little bit of damage.
You know Sonder, right?
Talus doesn't want you to touch him, is the thing, you know?
No
He
respect.
doesn't want to cause you pain. He kind of just gets up on his knees. Kind of. Just gets back up.
Talus, as you stand, take one final glance at the mirror. You can hear the same question that everyone else has heard. Are you satisfied with what you have done?
If that means I get to die, then yeah.
No response.
You see him walk up to the mirror, just fucking punch it. Fuck you.
There's something that is trying to protect the mirror from shattering, but you can tell that, like, if you'd rolled high, you would have dealt some damage to it. But
He
something
was
is
just gonna
defending the
do
mirror.
that. He was just gonna do that regardless.
Right.
Alright. That took a lot longer than I expected it to. No matter. I'm back. We can continue forward.
White'll just look down to Arlia, and similar to as they did with Talus, they'll, go down to a knee, and they would extend a hand, but before doing that, calm yourself, Arlia.
She...
Talus, seeing that Alchemea and Arlia are down for some fucking reason, he jumps over the fucking pit right next to Arlia, is like, what? What happened? What happened? Did I do this? Oh, no.
She's...
No.
Are you okay? Please tell me you're okay.
I'm fine.
Okay, you're fine.
Not
Goes
experienced.
over, checks on Alchemea.
Mm-hmm. She's like, it's less of like she's down. It's more like she's just kind of like leaning against the wall, just kind of like, what the fuck? She like, Alchemea kind of just looks up.
I'm sorry that watching me go through that was that hard for you. If I knew that, I wouldn't have asked anybody to be here.
It wasn't you.
Here.
It wasn't you. It wasn't you. It was.
This nature of your memory is inherently just. You had no idea what it was. It was not your fault at all.
What was not my fault?
Fair. Everything that happened there.
Okay.
She just kind of says, You-
Everybody's fine.
"You were with that."
Nobody experienced it. Nobody experienced it. Nobody experienced it. It's good.
Hmm.
It's good. Alright. Sorry that I scared you all.
No,
Fine,
I'll know in
Talos.
the future that my past is probably something that probably shouldn't try and share with people in a situation like this.
It was the other person. It was the... I don't know if I'm cut out to be a Reaper, if death scares me so much. Hades, I think his name is.
Oh yeah.
Lord.
Oh yeah, no, you definitely felt Reaper again, Arlia. It wasn't to the same extent as the top of that mountain, but oh boy, it was there.
But listen, there's PTSD there.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not like downplaying her thing, but I was just,
Yeah.
cementing, yep, no. You definitely felt Reaper.
Yes, the people
And-
there were particularly strong.
Seems like it.
It,
Was there
it's just him. That's the only problem I have. It's fine.
the one with the white hair?
No, the one with the pink, actually.
There was another one?
Yeah. Let's... Honestly, the less brain power I dedicate to him. She starts to properly stand up.
Yeah, which White would
The less
extend a
brain
hand to
power
help
is,
her
I
as
think.
well.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
She would take it. I've
Yeah,
just dealt with that epithet before, and it was one of the scariest experiences of my life. So, yeah.
I'm sorry. I know
it
it's not my
isn't-
fault.
Isn't you?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
Alchemea would actually say, sorry.
She simply says, I mean no offense, but I would like to leave this room. Please remain in it for as
You
long as
as
you deem
well.
necessary.
Yeah, Alchemea would say to Talus at this point, "Makes you feel any better? Sarah and I have also dealt with the white-haired one. He isn't a really good person."
Yeah, no, you were there, weren't you? You were
Oh yeah, I
in
actually,
that building.
yeah, I remember you actually. Wait.
Sorry, I just remember that was the thing because I talked about it with Sarah at one point. I don't remember the memory, but he takes out his book and kind of gestures to it and put it back in a pocket. I wrote it down. That was when I was still with Envy.
Yes. I'm sorry if any of us hurt you.
No, none of you did anything wrong.
Whoa!
You
Oh,
thought I was dead. Well, too bad.
whoa,
Too bad.
whoa,
We're alive.
Yeah.
whoa, whoa.
So for everyone at home, right? For everyone at home, in case you're curious, because right now you should be hearing me just fine, right? If not, feel free to tell me differently. My internet has been having problems recently. Specifically, the modem we have at our house is been on the fritz, and looks like I'm gonna need to get a new one, and I'll need to be the one to initiate that, which is fine. Okay, cool enough. Finally fixed it. Internet's working fine. I'm streaming to you guys right now, so, unless that drops right now and makes me a hypocrite, then, we should all be good. But then immediately after, Discord was like, hey, what if I stopped working? So now, right, you guys can hear me just fine with the mic, and I sound the same as usual, I assume.
Nope.
Yeah, I checked. You're fine.
I'm talking to Stream Dream, so I assume I sound, just as fine. Exactly. You can hear me. Thanks, Palace. Thank you. But let
I
me.
also was saying that he could hear you. Yeah.
But let me tell you, for those of you in that are Discord wise, currently I have a funky setup where I had to invite my alt account to the DBA server. I'm talking to my friends via my phone because it's like, if I don't, they can't hear me, but I can hear everything they're saying, which is cool, because that means you guys can too, because that's how streaming works. But they can't hear me when I talk through the PC, so I guess it's just phone me for now if I want to talk to my friends. So, we're here. What last thing I'm pretty sure stream saw, right, was that, at least the last thing that I was able to perceive was, Talus was, calming down a little bit, and then Kakapo said that, hey, does anyone want to say anything else? Because if not, I want to say something to White. And I was like, sure, go ahead. And by sure, go ahead, I meant let's wait an hour, because my internet and Discord don't want to work.
That's essentially the last thing that happened.
It's okay. Only a second has passed in universe. It's all from Talus's perspective.
Yeah,
it's fine.
it's so perfect.
Yeah,
Ugh.
Well, hey, glad you're back. Oh, yeah.
Okay, back into character.
Back into it, I guess.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Okay, so Kakapo, you wanted to talk to White.
Yeah. Alchemea. Once everyone gets out of the room, Alchemea would essentially say to White, with like a more slower theme, if
Sorry, in which case
possible.
Sarah will first pick up this scythe blade, which was left by,
The shadow, yeah.
Yeah. Alchemea would kind of just look over to White and just say, seeing as Sonder is also pretty reluctant to see his reflection, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to face the music soon. So.
It shall be you or Sonder, so.
Yeah, just like if I'm just gonna be clear, I have no idea what I'm gonna be seeing, but there's a lot I'd rather not want people to know about. Just it's weird having the type of memory blockage that I do. Just
do you know the nature of yours, or is it a mystery?
Hardly. It just works as it does. I was in a school. Once I walk out, hardly can remember the faces of my parents or my family or anything like that, and just yeah.
I am sorry to hear that.
It's fine. It's not your fault. Just the reason I'm telling you all this, by the way, is like I am kind of just sick of being freakish introvert. Like I don't know. Like
If you want us to, then we can. If you would rather us not watch, we can as well. It's up to you.
Go and do that without me. I need a bit of time to myself.
Okay, you take care of yourself, Alaya.
Yeah, right.
Okay, if you want to wait for everyone to get into the room, Con.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been distracted.
Okay. So I assume you put the blade to the statue?
Yep.
As you do so, you can feel it's there's a sort of release of energy, and like you're not entirely sure what it did.
Scythe drawn. Takes a
It
stance.
does not react. It is looking at you, but it does not seem to be aggressive.
What business do you have here?
There is no response. There is a response. It.
Oh. Oh no. Can I